Hello everybody, Titanium Taco here. Today, going to review set 71773 Kai's Golden Dragon Raider. This set contains 624 pieces and a whopping total of 7 minifigures. That's pretty cool. So to start off, here is the Raider itself. And I gotta say, size-wise, it's pretty big. Probably for me personally though, could have been just slightly smaller in my opinion. Starting off here at the very front though with the wheels, I gotta say the design of it is pretty alright. It's not something we've seen in Ninjago before. The color scheme is also pretty well. I think there's a good balance of red and gold throughout the whole set itself. I will say that the opacity on the stickers I don't know, I think it just lacks color. The stickers lack a bit of color. They're a bit bland. I don't know why, but you know, pretty good regardless. One thing I don't like as well is that gaps. I just don't like gaps when it comes to the cockpits. It just doesn't make sense to have a gap in the cockpits. That's one thing I do not like when it comes to cockpits, but it is whatever. The bit right here is pretty much the action feature. It does play pretty well. The blades are also pretty nice. I do like the dual molding of the blades. And the whole back of the vehicle is pretty much lifted up with the back wheels. Now that can be adjusted, but I do prefer the wheels to kind of like be at a 90-degree angle to the vehicle to help raise the entire vehicle itself. And the other side is no exception. It's pretty much the same, just mirrored. And again, pretty cool design, pretty cool features this set has. The color scheme is really nice. I really like the blades. Overall, not bad. Of course, you do have to see it from the front as well, and it does have a pretty big open space here, but that is kind of purposeful. The wheels do stick out a lot from the rest of the vehicle, and the cockpit's looking area, or not looking area, but the actual cockpit itself, pretty cool as well. You can actually fit 2 minifigures in there, which is pretty nice. The detailing in the back's not bad either, really cool. It does look pretty cool from the front, from the side, pretty much from all angles. This set actually does look pretty good, so I'll give it that much. From the back, it's just a little bit of bland, but it's not too bad to the point where I'm gonna knock it down too much. This thing back here is actually supposed to be like some sort of mechanism to make the blades move forward, but honestly the way it looks from the back isn't that bad. And here's just a quick top view of it as well. Overall, the back, it's not that impressive, but also, you know, not that bad either. Now quickly opening up the cockpit itself, there are a few stickers in here, but pretty much you just plop in both Kai and Skyler and they fit in pretty well. The stickers in there is pretty good, adds a little detailing, and they both fit pretty well. 2 minifigures, solid. Now, starting off with the first mechanism are the blades themselves. So if you twist this thing in the back, the blades do move forward. Now the blades move forward. Why? Well, because there are shooters on it. That is why they move forward. Although I will say when it comes to actually using the mechanism itself, using the knob at the back, it is a little bit hard to turn. I think it's just probably easier if you grab the actual blades themselves and you move them manually as opposed to using the knob itself. And with these 2 extensions of the wheels, you can actually move them out to kind of dip the vehicle down a little bit. They do move out pretty far out, and the purpose of this is to kind of level the vehicle itself for the shooters to also be leveled. So that's pretty much that. I don't really like that feature. I don't know why the feature is there, but it's there. Use it if you want to. And the last feature, I guess, would just be able to move the back wheels to any position you want. So you could kind of move it in more towards the vehicle itself. You could have it at a 90-degree angle, which is where I like it. You could push it out a little bit more, or you can make this vehicle look entirely flat. Personally, I do not like this look, the flat look. I do like the wheels at a 90-degree angle, but you know, pick and choose however you want to do it, you know. And the last little thing right here, if you open this up, you could see a little hidden compartment that holds a little flying shooter thingy. This thing itself, I'm pretty sure is just supposed to be a drone that kind of just helps the ninja out, you know, with the bad guys, because, you know, these guys are Vengestone dudes and they can't be defeated by elemental power, so you kind of have to use this little drone to shoot them down. Moving on to the figures, the Vengestone warriors, of course. you actually get 2 of these guys. So pretty much same weapon, same minifigure. It's literally just the same. Why? I don't know. Maybe you should have added a little variety and added an armor piece to one of them, but guess not. Printing on these guys still phenomenal. So even though we have 2 of literally the same minifigures with the Benchstone dudes, at the very least we do get one of them that has the 2 transparent pink arms. Again, this figure is just fantastic. I love the printing, the head molds are fantastic, the blades that they use are fantastic. Everything about this figure is fantastic. Printing, there it is, slightly better look at it. The blade is cool, the back printing is cool, translucent parts are just cool. I like him. Moving on to Mr. F himself. Now, Mr. F himself, of course, uses the same torso and leg printing as the rest of the generals. Will say, before I move on to the figure, do not like the shurikens, crystallized versions of them at least. I do like the shurikens themselves, but not so much the crystallized versions of them. They're just, and the crystallized version of the golden weapons are just not good. But regardless of which, the figure itself is really nice. I do like the armor. One thing I do not like is the helmet. The helmet piece does not work for this minifigure. I think the visor also, I wish wasn't that red transparent color. I wish it was in that dark transparent pink color. But regardless of which, I think it's still a pretty okay figure. This is probably one of the weakest generals in terms of design. I know there's not a whole lot of variety when it comes to these generals because it's really just changing the head and just a couple of accessories, because the torso and legs are still pretty much the same. But, you know, work with what you got, I guess, Lego, but I think you could have done a little more with these guys. One small thing I will appreciate, though, is the fact that they actually did give new printing to his face. It's really just changed the red outline in his eyes to a dark pink outline, which, you know, fits the theme of crystallized because all the villains have that. And the back printing, not bad either, pretty good. Now we have the final dragon golden suit, which Zane. Gotta save the best for last, right? Well, yes, of course. Zane here himself is pretty darn cool. One minor complaint, though, is that I wish that the printing on the legs was just slightly better, you know, just a little bit better to kind of blend in with that little piece, kind of the connector piece in between the legs, kind of blend in the white a little bit more. But regardless of which, still pretty fantastic. I will say too that the blue Technic pins used to connect the wings work the best with Zane, better than Jay, I think. It just looks good. I love the wings themselves as well, the armor piece, the hood. Just such a fantastic figure. I would have preferred just a bit more of that transparent blue color when it comes to the wings. Just a little bit less gold would have been better. And yeah, the printing on this figure is just amazing. I love the dual molded head mask as well. The shoulder armor is great. The printing is always just the printing. The printing on this figure is fantastic. The printing on this figure is just fantastic. I love the design. Really cool. Probably one of my favorites. Maybe biased because, you know, I love Zane, but still pretty cool. And here's a quick look at the back printing as well. Something you won't see with the armor on, but still looks fantastic. The back printing looks fantastic as well. Now, one thing I will note with the face print is that it does look a little bit bad with that little bit of black printing on the, you know, where the head is supposed to be inserted. Of course, if you have a translucent piece, you are going to see that little like connection, but the added printing, black printing there just doesn't make this figure look good. I don't know, it looks like it just looks weird. The face printing looks weird because of that, but the actual printing itself on the minifigure head is still pretty fantastic. Moving on to one of the allies of the ninja is Skyler herself. It's been a while since we've seen Skyler in a set, since Hunted to be exact. She does come with the 2 katanas and the ZX armor, which I'm kind of surprised that we would see again. I think the last time we did see it was in Hunted. I mean, don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that was the last time we see it. So it's kind of nice to see it back in gold. Now the torso printing here on Skyler is also pretty great. One thing I wish they would have added with this minifigure is some leg printing. Leg printing would have made this figure just way better. But overall, still a pretty good figure. The design is pretty much like the hunted one, except without the gunmetal gray arms. And she does have this R emblem now to kind of represent the resistance. And she does have some face paint on her face print. Pretty good. Could have maybe done without, but it is what it is. And with everything removed, she does have a second face, and I do like this second face print as well. I think it really fits the character of Skyler. Not too over exaggerated, but not too calm either. It's just the right level of Skyler. The back printing as well is pretty nice, and yeah, not the biggest fan of her second, or like her first or second face print, whatever. The one that has the face paint on it. Not the biggest fan of that one, but still good overall. And then there was Kai, pretty much the main character of this set. Good figure overall. Again, I like the printing. This is the first time we are seeing this minifigure, so not bad. I like the armor. The gold is just one of those things that the printing could have been more printed, I guess. What was the word? Could have been more harsher. What's the word? How do you say that? The printing could have been darker, I guess. I don't know. Or fleshed out more. I think that's a good way to put it. One thing I do not like, though, again, we'll say this for all of them, is the ratio of gold to red. The hood, too much gold. Would have been better if the base was red, band was gold, much better. I don't know, just the ratio from the gold from the head part to the body, it just doesn't work for me, I'm gonna be honest. The gold arms kind of add a little bit to that. It just, I don't know, something about this just doesn't work. To me, at least. I would have just rather much prefer a red hood with that gold bandana. Now, removing everything, you see that Kai still has the same head from the movie. Whatever, it's whatever, I guess. The back printing itself is pretty good. The figure itself is just fantastic. The only thing, again, is the hood ratio. I don't like that. But good printing overall in this figure. And this, like all the other sets, does have a pretty bland instruction booklet. Good number of spare parts in this set as well, pretty nice. And the stickers utilized in this set is alright. The number of stickers in here was actually quite a lot. Then I like that, but yeah. And there you guys have it, my review on Kai's Golden Dragon Raider for $90 and 624 pieces. It's okay. I look at this set and I think, what more could have been added to this set to kind of give it those extra 300 pieces? Well, good question. Probably then, at this point, this set shouldn't have been $90 because I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what else you could have added in this set to make it worth $90. Because this set, to me, you're telling me utilize 624 pieces and is only worth $90. Sure, there is a good number of minifigures in here, but only 2 of these, technically 3 if you want to count Mr. F, because, you know, he does use the same torso as literally every general. Only 3 of these minifigures are exclusive. Would I have added maybe another exclusive minifigure? Maybe. That would have definitely helped this set a little bit. Which minifigure would have I added? I don't know. What characters have been shown in freaking Crystallized? Maybe would have been a perfect opportunity to add Fugidove. Something. Just throw a little bit of extra something in here to make this set a little bit more worth it. At least for the price point, because honestly, the price point is just a little bit outrageous. Maybe could have gotten away with $70, you know? Maybe 80. 80's already breaching it though. 90 though, that's just a no. That's just a big no. If you could get this set for cheaper, definitely do. If you just love Kai though and want to give Lego your money, give them your money, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. In any case though, leave a comment down below what you guys think of this set. Other than that, I personally do like the Zane figure. That's the only reason I would get this set. Because Zane, you know, Zane's my favorite. And to complete the whole set, whatever. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you like this set. Share this video with a friend, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Taco out.